David here with Figboot on Pens, back again with another review. Now, historically, I have prided myself on being professional and a man of my word when it comes to commitments I give retailers or manufacturers or artisans. Mainly the length of time it might take for me to turn around a review or something like that. On rare occasions, something might get continually bumped down to the bottom of my queue or even fall through the cracks. Like I said, it's rare, but it's happened. Well, today I have for you a review of a product which has been in my queue for way too long, and that would be some portable pen storage from Lochby. My friend Joe Crace, otherwise known as the Gentleman Stationer, provided me with one of the Venture pouches to review, but admittedly it was understood that I would kind of get around to it, reviewing it eventually. But it wasn't anything that was pressing. But then I was recently contacted by Lochby to see if I would like to take a look at a couple of their products. You see, the original owner had recently sold the company, and the new owners were kind enough to send along a few Venture pouches, as well as another product called the Quatro for me to review. So that was the impetus for me to finally get around to completing this review. So today I am going to give you a close-up look at these two products, the Venture pouch as well as the Quatro. In addition, I will be giving away like 5 or 6 of these items, but in a little bit of a different fashion than usual. So stay tuned to see how you might be able to win. Okay, in order to get a closer look at these quality portable storage options, please join me over here at camera 2. Okay, we have a couple of products we're taking a look at, and the first one is the Venture pouch. Now, I know it kind of barely fits in the frame here, and then the second one that we have is the Quatro. So let's actually go ahead and start with the Venture pouch. Now, both of these, they come in 4 different colors, actually 3 different colors, excuse me. There is the brown, and then there is the black, and then there is the navy. And the navy has some beige trim, and the black has black trim, and the brown has brown trim. So this Venture pouch actually is kind of has a cool feature that I really wasn't expecting. So first of all, it has these really nice pulls on it, and the zipper is really nice. And I mean, this one really hasn't been used that much, and I kind of like that it doesn't look new right out of the box. It kind of has a weathered look to this waxed canvas, and I like that. I kind of like that it doesn't look brand new out of the box. And has a real nice zipper, and on this side you can see that there is a pop of color and room for 5 pens. And I kind of like this honeycomb pattern that is on the inside as well. It's going to protect your pens nicely. And there's a little bit of padding here within this material. Now, in regard to what pens will fit in here, a wide variety are going to fit within here. And I kind of like that there's a couple of different sizes as well. So something actually very large, like an Emperor, which is one of the larger pens in my collection, actually fits in here nicely and has a little bit of room to move around, but not too much. And there's enough space on the sides to where I would easily transport this pen in this particular case. And it even fits nicer in some of the smaller spaces as well. It's a little tighter in this one, but the other ones, it fits very nicely in. So let's go ahead and leave that in there. And then in regard to a couple of other pens, on the larger side, here's a Leonardo Momento Zero Grande. Again, fits in there nicely. Has a little bit of play, but isn't going anywhere. And then here it is with a Visconti Homo Sapiens. And then in regard to a couple of smaller pens, this is a Kaweco Sport. This is one of the brand new piston models, and that would fit in there nicely. And then even something even smaller than that, here is a Kaweco Lilliput. And if I can get it in there, it'll even fit nicely in there. And I don't feel that that's really going anywhere. And when you have it together, I do feel the pens kind of will hit against each other a little bit. But if you only had, let's say, pens on one side of this and was either having 2 or 3 pens, then I think that they would be well protected and they're not going to hit each other. But you want to be careful, I'd say, if you load this up with 5 pens, which ones you put in there, because they will kind of bump up against each other. Now, one of the cool features about this, let me go ahead and just zip this up. You know what? Let me take these out. Let me take this out of here. But I said this is kind of have a dual purpose because you can see there's a zipper on the other side. And on the other side, there's more of a pouch. And it's separate from the pen storage. And as you can see in here, it's a decent sized pouch with two different, actually it has two different larger chambers here. And then it even has four smaller pockets. There is a pocket here that has some Velcro on it. There's another pocket with Velcro. And so it has two pockets and then two pockets with Velcro and then two larger pockets, which you can carry a number of other things in here. So I just think, and it really doesn't get in the way of the pens on the other side, even when you have this loaded out. Let me kind of get a better look at how that is. But I think that this is a really interesting dual use for this. I find the material is really nice and that it's very durable and I don't feel like it's going to scratch up my pens. While it's not like silky smooth or super soft, I just feel that it's nice material that isn't going to harm your pens. Okay. Then we have the Quatro. And with the Quatro, again, they're available in those same four colors, the black, the brown, and then there is the black, and then there is the navy. And on this one, on the outside, there is a couple of pockets on the outside. There is a pocket here. There is a pocket right here that wraps itself around. I don't think you're really going to be using it right there, though you could use it if you wanted to use it for something like a Quatro or something small there. That I think that could be used there. And then there's also a Velcro pouch on this particular side. But if you open that up, you can see that the Velcro pouch is actually kind of part of this pouch here, so that it could be used in conjunction with that. But once you open it up, then again, we have this nice waxed canvas, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, since the name is Quatro, which is 4 in Spanish. In regard to pens, something like the Emperor, it's going to be too large for there. You can see it's poking itself out, and so that's not something I would use for this. Something like the Leonardo Momento Zero Grande is still, I'd say, just a little bit too large for it. You could cram it in there, but it's just a little bit too large. When it comes to the Visconti, I'd say that's pretty much the extent of the largest pen that you're going to want in there. In regard to something like a Lamy All-Star, that fits in there well. Even something like a TWSBI Diamond 580, which is a larger pen in its own right. And then even if you have something small, like this Quatro Lilliput, if it gets put in here, one of my main concerns is, does it get lost? And if it goes down, is it impossible to get out? But you're not going to necessarily get it from this angle, but it is easy to go ahead and push it up from the bottom. So even if it does go all the way down, it's fairly easy to get out. So I wouldn't consider it to be lost in here by any means. But then even when you put this together, that it's a very nice smaller pouch for those 4 pens. And again, I would say that there is some risk of those pens hitting each other just a little bit, but they are offset. So you can see that it goes from, this pen goes over here, and the one that is here goes in between here. So it was at least well designed so that those pens, when they're folded over like that, aren't necessarily going to hit together, that it's going to be a little bit separated. But still, they might hit a little bit. So you want to be careful about what you put in there. So in regard to price, the Venture pouch is priced at $44, and then the Quatro is $39. They're available from a number of different retailers. I'll actually put a link in the notes below where you can find these on the Gentleman Stationer site, where he has a number of different Lochby offerings as well. Okay. in regard to a giveaway, I have a number of these to give away. So I showed you that I basically have all of the colors. And so I'll be either giving me 4 or 5 of these away because I'm going to hold on to a couple of these. And I thought what I would do is actually give them away at the upcoming DC Pen Show. I will be giving a seminar during that show, and that during my seminar, I will go ahead and bring these pouches and who knows, maybe some other things, and run a giveaway during the seminar. It is a free seminar, and I'm not quite sure of the time yet, but I will let you know. Potentially it's on Saturday, maybe at 11 o'clock, but that's yet to be determined. But I will bring these and we will figure out a way to give those away to some of the people who attend the seminar. Last year at the seminar, we had a really good attendance and it went really well and I really enjoyed it. It was only supposed to go an hour and we went like an hour and a half. Just because there was a lot of questions and I thought it was something very enjoyable. So I'm looking forward to doing that again this year. And then on top of that, you might walk away with some very nice pen pouches, which I've been pleased with the Lochby products that I've tested in the past, and these products are very nice as well. Okay, until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.